What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome in to the CHGO Bulls Postgame Show.
Let's go!
Coming to you live from our
Let's go!
Our
Bulls win!
Studios here.
Run it, Joey! Bulls win! Say it again, Joey! Bulls win! One more time, because I'm hyping shit, Joey! Bulls win! Let's go!
From our CHGO studios in the West Loop, downtown Chicago, I'm Peck. You can follow me on Twitter at Bulls_Peck. My guy here, Big Dave.
Let's go!
Bow. BAWL Sports. Our pal producer, Joey Spathis, on the controls.
He there.
Will the Goat Gottlieb will join us from the UC later on in tonight's postgame show. I am emotionally exhausted.
Woo!
I am mentally confused.
Woo!
And I'm physically sore just because I am all the time. The Bulls rally and beat the Raptors 104-103 to prevent an 0-2 start.
Yep.
An 0-2 start at home.
Yep.
It took overtime.
Yep.
It took some DeMar fourth quarter magic.
It did.
Hashtag King in the Fourth. Go get yourself a King in the Fourth t-shirt.
That's
from
right.
Our CHGO merch locker. And it took Alex Caruso doing beautiful, wonderful Alex Caruso things.
Oh!
Lots to break down in this game tonight. Happy to have y'all here joining us, watching live on YouTube in the chat. Shout out to y'all, Bulls Nation.
Woo!
Wow.
Let's go.
I have so many thoughts running through my head, Big Dave, so I'm just going to toss it to you because I need a minute.
Sure.
I know that you are going to share the positive vibes with Bulls fans right now.
Oh, you mean about a win?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I'm happy. Who the hell ain't happy about a damn win after the crap we were just watching? Oh, you're not happy about a win? Well, you stay that way then. Because then the second game of the year, if you ain't happy about a win, something the hell is wrong. Fine. If they are trash and just being trash in the middle of the season, fine. Don't be happy about that then. An overtime win like that with the way they won, and you ain't got no happiness about that shit? Get the fuck out of here. That is fucking happy, dog. Listen, that's a win, man. That's a W. I'm excited about it. Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm happy about the win. Oh, just let me take in the fact that we won this game. Somebody was saying that's a god-awful win. It's better than a god-awful loss. I want the W. Can I be happy with the dub?
You can be happy.
Come on.
I'm going to let you be happy. And I'm going to piggyback on your happiness with my biggest positive takeaway from this game, aside from the fact that I now have a giant man crush on Alex Caruso, if I didn't already.
Now?
Yeah. Tonight, it blossomed. It had been kept secret. You know, I was just writing it in the very bottom corner of my notebook, you know, Matt and Alex forever, that kind of thing. Now I'm sharing it with the world. I am in love with Alex Caruso. However, my biggest real takeaway positively from this game is that I believe it was a Gary Trent Jr. bucket that made it 88-71 Raptors.
Correct.
With just under 5 minutes to go in the fourth. And I was sitting here saying, and Joey, you said the same thing, we're about to watch the Bulls lose their second consecutive home game
How'd
to
that
start
feel?
the season.
Feel good?
We're about to watch them lose by 20
like that?
again. It looked like that's what was going to happen.
Yeah.
It looked like we are on our way to watching a second consecutive 20-point loss on our home floor.
Yeah.
And if that happened, oh, dear God, much different vibes tonight.
Much different.
Much different vibes in this head, in my heart, and everywhere out there in Bulls Nation. That is blow it up, fire everyone kind of stuff.
Yep.
After 2 games, if it was 2 20-point losses on your home floor, we're talking hit the explosion button, fire everybody.
Yep.
After 2 games.
Agreed.
I will credit this Bulls team
for
not letting that happen.
They did not.
They were down 17 with 5 minutes left and said, not like this. Not like this. And credit to them for fighting their way back into this game.
Yes.
Refusing to give up, refusing to lose, despite DeMar's best efforts at the free throw line, refusing to lose. I still don't feel great right now, and that's just me being honest. Yes, it's a win. I have much bigger concerns, big picture.
They're huge concerns.
But I will give this team credit for the fact that they could have packed it in.
Yeah.
Halfway through the fourth.
Yep.
And they didn't.
And that's the point of winning. And that's the importance of winning, because we don't know what else will happen the day after and what this generates and what this could lead to. And that's why you try to win these games and be happy and excited that your team won a game that looked like they were going to lose, like they were out on their ass. My favorite part of the game was the overtime, because after Boucher hit that putback to put them up by 4 with about 34 seconds left, he's screaming and shit. And what does he do? Looks at the fans and waves bye-bye. He gave them the bye-bye with 34 seconds left. That's what he said. I remember when I saw it, I said, oh, word? A word? That's how you feel right now, son? It's 34 seconds left. Anything can happen, because it's basketball, it's sports. It's plenty of time on the clock to go out there and still do something. And that's exactly what the Chicago Bulls did. I credit DeMar DeRozan with the entire fourth quarter. You say the team, I'm crediting DeMar DeRozan.
He had 18 points in the fourth.
He was it. That's it. It was, you want to talk about refuse to lose? Who was the one on the sideline mad? Who was the one tearing up towels, yelling at people because the way they were playing? It was DeMar DeRozan. He was the one. And then went out there and said, fine, y'all don't want to do this shit? Give me the ball. Y'all move the ball moving, all that. Get the hell out of here with that. What did we talk about in the offseason, Matt? When we said, yeah, y'all can run the ball moving all you want, but when the game gets close in that fourth quarter, you give DeMar DeRozan the ball and you let him do his damn thing. And he went out there and did his damn thing in that fourth quarter. Oh, my God, it was amazing. Yes, he missed the free throws. Great job, Matt. Matt called those missed free throws. He felt amazing about it while he was laying on his back, just cackling like an insane human being.
It was so obvious. Great. It was so obviously going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Felt great.
The tail end of last season, into the preseason, like for some reason, DeMar's had a little bit of the yips at the free throw line.
And you felt that loss was coming. You felt it was on the way. And they said, suck it. No, it ain't coming. We're going to go ahead and get this W out here, because they didn't quick on it. Because Caruso did that twice. Hold on. He did it in the fourth quarter as well. Remember the first time when he got the turnover to give them an opportunity? He did the same damn thing in overtime and got them an opportunity and hit the game-winning bucket. But God damn it, I'm hyped about a win. I'm just happy about a win. We saw the mistakes. I'm not blind to this shit. We saw the mistakes and what they were doing out there. But the fact you walk away with a win in the second game of the season gives you a chance to improve on something. Give your team something to go out on a high note and not just, damn, we 0-2. Now I got to play a back-to-back in Detroit. It feels a little bit better when you say, hey, we 1-1 and got that one. Let's go out here and prove that we can do something right now, man. It feels a little better with a win. I don't know if y'all knew that, but winning's good. Okay, man. Go ahead, let it out. Let it out. I'm gonna let you have that. Go ahead.
No, I'm glad that you got all that out. I'm glad.
Come on, baby.
Plenty of Bulls fans watching along with us. Shout out to everybody hanging out on YouTube. 375 or so. Hit that thumbs up button if you're watching along on YouTube. I am with you in that we saw a lot of fun things. DeMar doing fourth quarter DeMar things.
Yes.
A win is better than a loss.
A win is better than a loss, Matt.
And as you were saying, the whole notion of, can the Bulls change something stylistically with their offense this year?
Yes.
As they have said they want to do. And then when it's crunch time, you can still give the rock to DeMar and let DeMar be DeMar.
Yes.
That's what happened in the fourth quarter. And credit to DeMar, and also credit to the Raptors for letting it happen. We saw a epic, heroic DeMar-led comeback in the fourth quarter.
This is true.
When the Bulls were about to lose by 20 again. But my concern is how we got there. Because the Bulls had a awful flat start.
Yep.
Their starting unit was like, we're down 16-4.
Yep.
Well, that's fun. Bad offense, bad half-court sets, poor spacing.
Correct.
Guys turning the ball over.
Yep.
And then it took the second unit coming in and flipping the script of this game And then the Bulls build themselves a nice, comfortable double-digit lead midway through the second after putting a 20-0 run together. And then what happens? They lazily just kind of stroll to halftime, let the Raptors creep back in. It's a 7-point game at half, come out flat again to start the third, and have to do this all over again, having dug themselves another hole.
Yes.
It's fun to watch DeMar be a hero. It's fun to watch Caruso make eye-popping, incredible plays on the defensive end to keep this game alive for the Bulls.
It was fun.
But how we got there is gigantically concerning to me.
And there's nothing wrong with it being concerning, but it's nothing wrong with being happy with a win in that concern. You have to get the W. Going 0-2 makes the concern way down bigger. So going 1-1 and getting a victory out of this is joyous, because you know who everything you just said I could say that about? The Raptors. They did the same shit. They were out there trash. They also went on like a 7-minute drought.
They did.
Which is how the Bulls got back into the game. They were also clanging with the trolley, and ding, ding, went the bell.
Both of these teams had 20-0 runs at some point tonight.
What was the score at the beginning of the fourth quarter? What was the score, bro? Like, remember me and Joey? Joey was like, damn, that's the fourth quarter score?
At the beginning of the fourth quarter, the score was 68-65.
Come
Yeah.
on.
It was a rock fight.
That's what he said. Yeah,
I have a soft spot in my heart for 90s NBA basketball, but that shit's ridiculous.
I'm telling you,
man. We
man.
talked about the Raptors defense in pregame.
Yeah.
This Raptors defense is no joke.
No, it's not. But that's what I'm saying. Like, both of them were not playing great. You know what I'm saying? At all. 68-65 going to the fourth in a 2023 NBA game means both of y'all are not playing well. So in that fourth quarter, when they go on that kind of run, which would have put away a lot of people, it didn't do it for the Chicago Bulls. I have to give them love and credit for that, because they could have been gave up. They could have been quit. We saw them do it in the first game. Once that run happened, Matt, it was over. And we were like, they were like, yeah, we're done. They were like, we don't want to do this shit no more. We out of here. They didn't do it this game, man. And DeMar would not let them do it, which trickled down to Caruso saying, I ain't letting you do it either. Which trickled down to even Vooch saying, I ain't letting, because Vooch had an ill block. Shout out to him, because he had a double-double again as well. But, man, everything about what you said is not wrong. It's concerning. And you know we're going to deal with the concerns, because that's what the hell we do here. You know we're going to deal with the concerns, but I am going to give them credit for winning. I have to give you credit for winning, man, and getting a W in the face of that, of what we saw. Because, again, the Raptors weren't great either until that fourth quarter when they had their run, and then it was offensive foul after offensive foul after offensive foul. Thanks for not having the ability to dribble, Raptors. I appreciate you so much. But, man, dude, just getting that W just feels good. I needed that first win of the season, Matt. It wasn't a must-win. I said that in the pregame. It wasn't a must-win, but I wanted a win. They had to get one, man, and they got it.
I did too. I mean, I would be in a much darker place right now.
That's fair.
Had the Bulls gone on to lose that game by 16 or 17 or 20.
That's fair.
I would be in a much darker place.
That's very fair. That's very, very fair.
I am in an okay place now.
He's okay.
My hope /
5.
concern is that the fact that the Bulls did come back and win this game, credit to them.
Yeah.
You're not done with the difficult conversations that need to be had.
No.
Because you won the game.
No.
There are so many more difficult conversations that need to be had, in spite of the fact that, yes, kudos, you did win this game.
Which is the point of playing, to win the game.
I don't know which difficult conversation you want to have next.
Oh, you can pick.
I think I'm going to pick
a
very specific Billy Donovan-related conversation.
Oh.
Let's pick up with that after we take this quick break to share words from our friends and sponsors. Shout out to everybody. We got 400 plus now watching along with us. CHGO Bulls postgame.
88 likes.
Appreciate y'all. Get the thumbs up.
Come on.
Need more likes.
Give the thumb for Big Dave being happy about a W.
Yeah.
Everybody out there, Bulls
and
Nation,
y'all are happy
for
too.
a W.
Yes.
Show it in the form.
Shout out to
of
you.
a like if you're
and
watching
Matt
along.
lukewarm about a W.
I am Luke concerned.
Luke concerned. He's Luke long.
I'd call me Luke concerned. I'm a second cousin twice removed from Luke Cornett. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Hey, Joey. Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Why'd you pause?
You gotta
I was
go
asking
up.
the same question. Yeah, come on, man.
Well, I didn't know. I thought, yeah.
I gotta play. Have you heard the song?
Yes.
So you know they ask it multiple times. And
Well, yeah, but I didn't know how you did it for your read.
Oh, Joey. It's all right. Well, now you know, man. So when I come back at you next time, I got you covered, sir. So savvy. It's the place to get the kicks. Where you want to get your shoes, y'all. Where you want to put some awesomeness on your feet. That is where you're going to go. It's going to be at Soul Savvy. Don't miss out on the biggest sneaker drops and download the Soul Savvy Drops app. The Drops by Soul Savvy app makes it easy to keep up with all the latest news, releases, raffles, and sales in the sneaker world. It's your one-stop shop for everything sneakers. You need to have them. Have them, or gym shoes, as you call them, because, we from the crib. Of course, they got the Drops Alert instant notification. Never miss a release again. You get instantly notified whenever your size is available to buy. I always say this twice. When your size is available to buy. Not just the shoe, not a game, not just the shoe, but your size, all right? That is very, very important to everybody. A free raffle management. Keep track of all the raffles that happen in sneakers with that raffle management. And, of course, the release calendar. The accurate, and I said accurate, release calendar will keep you updated on releases that are incoming. And whether you're a casual buyer of the sneakers or you just an all-out sneakerhead, Soul Savvy has something for you with 3 different levels. Whole nother level. The basic version, which is free. It's cool. It's awesome. The Mobile Plus, which is a little more awesomer. But the most awesomest of them, that premium right there. Oh, all the things you get with that premium, y'all. Get on down. And just because we love y'all, here's something for you. This Saturday on the 28th, the Air Jordan 12 Cherry drops. And the Drops by Soul Savvy app will notify you when and where it is dropping. Download the app and never, ever, ever miss a release. So sign up for Soul Savvy by clicking the links in the description below or by visiting links.soulsavvy.com/CHGO or head over to the App Store and download the Drops by Soul Savvy app. Because, Joey, can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can.
So savvy.
Y'all, it's Friday, and you know what that means. You got to get ready to get your weekend football vibes on.
Ooh,
College football Saturdays.
I like it.
NFL Sundays.
I enjoy
Bears
that.
got the Sunday night slate this week.
I'm terrified.
Why? I don't know.
I'm so scared.
But either way, tomorrow while you're running your Saturday errands, getting your life under control and getting yourself ready for your weekend, make sure that one of your stops is at Sunnyside Cannabis Dispensary.
Yeah.
Wherever they are near you, because they're all over the state of Illinois. And they are your home for judgment-free cannabis shopping, a place where all kinds of visitors are welcome to explore, discover, and purchase a wide array of their high-quality products. They have everything you need to elevate your football season, and my favorite part, they offer easy online ordering and then in-store pickup. Plus, their great transparent loyalty rewards program that they call Sunnyside Rewards.
Tell me about it.
For you frequent flyers. Go to sunnyside.shop, put your order in online at their website.
Yes.
Don't forget our promo code CHGO25, and then swing through on your errands and get on with your weekend.
Sounds awesome.
They've got incredible variety of brands, either flower, tinctures, vapes, edibles. Try the Good News brand gummies. The orange brunch flavored ones are my personal favorite. They won't let you down, especially on the weekends. Try it. Try everything at the Sunnyside Cannabis Dispensary through the rest of the month, October 31st. Spooky. Head to sunnyside.shop. Use that promo code CHGO25 at checkout for 25% off your total order. One use per customer, and you can't stack it on top of their other promotions and coupons. But it's not just for first-time customers. Anyone and everyone can use that promo code of ours, CHGO25, every time they shop at sunnyside.shop. Pick up everything you need to elevate your football weekend.
Need it.
At sunnyside.shop. Must be 21 and over or an Illinois med card holder.
That's one of my
People
favorite things you say.
Go high supply. Gas station sushi. Trust me on that. Gas station sushi.
Are you recommending to our listeners
Gas
and viewers that they
station sushi?
eat gas station sushi?
No, it's a product by High Supply. It's a strain, a flower strain.
Okay.
Sativa, really enjoy it. That's one of my favorites, but I highly recommend it. Gas station sushi.
All right.
Thank you for clarifying.
I
was worried that out of
I was
nowhere
too.
you were telling
Yeah.
our fellow Bulls fans to eat gas.
Yeah, I honestly, I was with you.
Nope.
I was with you.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. I like how I Am Spooky Kitty said, did someone say spooky?
Yo, as I rolled through our neighborhood, our office's neighborhood earlier this afternoon, there were so many adorable kids out trick-or-treating in our office neighborhood here in the West Loop. Yeah, it was at like 4:30, 4:45.
No, I'm just saying, it ain't the 31st. I didn't know you
Well,
could
so no, I
trick-or-treat
think
before
like the
then.
city of Chicago designates a specific day for businesses to operate as trick-or-treating welcoming doors to kids.
Oh, okay.
And that must have been this afternoon.
Okay.
At least in this West Loop neighborhood.
Wow,
'Cause
I
there
didn't know
were
that.
adorable kids everywhere.
When's the last time you went trick-or-treating?
Probably when I was, I don't know, 14, 15 maybe.
Yeah, it's around that age. And I remember I didn't have an outfit. I just walked to the door and I took my shoes off and I put them on my knees. And I just got on my knees and like I had shoes. And they came out and they saw it. They just started cracking up. And they gave me candy just because of that.
My friends and I got pretty lazy towards the end.
Yeah.
Like we would just go to one of those, Halloween, discount outlet whatevers that turn over seasonally at Party City, that kind of thing.
Yes.
And we'd just grab a random mask off the shelves.
Okay.
Throw a mask on, no other costume effort, just a mask.
That's it.
And a pillowcase door to door. Just fill it up.
Just give it to me.
Just fill it up.
Give me the loot. Joey, you got a costume? You still trick-or-treating?
I have had some really good costumes in the past.
What's your favorite?
Well, I used to do like some dumb ones. I went like wore like a shirt that said life. Was giving people lemons at school. I got a kick out of that one.
Oh my God, you are a dad.
People took, some people took a minute for them to understand what was going on, but it's good. I had like a basket of lemons. I want to go as Matt Nagy. I feel like at this company we should have some like Chicago-based
Do you
ones.
want
Why would I do
Chicagoans
that?
to
But it
throw
should be
rotten
literal.
eggs at you
But
while you're
I
out
want
on
to go
Halloween?
with like a magnifying glass and be like, and like the letter Y.
Okay.
And be like, does anyone see my Y? I'm searching for the Y. Like I think there's some good potential. I'm actually surprised that we don't have a more formal Halloween type thing here. But yeah, that's my thought.
Someone just asked me, does Big Dave shave some or wax
Do
his
you-
legs? No, baby, it's just natural right here, man. I'm just naturally
Got the
sexy.
gams out.
Please know I'm naturally sexy. Understand
gams
that.
out.
The gams. The
Naturally
gams.
sexy.
Natural.
All right, rolling on, continuing this breakdown of a very strange Bulls win.
Yes. It was that. That's true.
I said when we left off, there are some difficult conversations that need to be had. I know that some Bulls fans are upset with Zach LaVine tonight.
Yeah.
As well, they might have a right to be. Second straight rough one for Zach out of the gate this season. He finished with just 8 points on 3 of 14. Did have 3 turnovers, but basically so did everyone else wearing a Bulls jersey tonight. We'll see. I do want to highlight that he made a great dish to Caruso
Amazing
on that
pass.
go-ahead three-pointer in
Amazing
overtime. Zach made some questionable decisions tonight. Earlier, late in the fourth, when the Bulls were making that comeback, Caruso fought hard to get that loose ball offensive rebound after a Kobe missed 3, kicked it out to Zach. The Bulls had a fresh 12 on the shot clock after that Caruso offensive rebound. Zach chucked one up from 40.
Yes, he did.
Didn't need to.
Yes, he did.
Credit to Zach for making the great transition hustle drive and kick to Caruso for that go-ahead 3 that ended up being the winner for the Bulls. But Zach otherwise looked like he was struggling tonight. Dave, you said maybe he's hurt, maybe he's not. Either way, get Zach off the floor and put Torrey Craig out there.
Yeah.
And I said to you, that opens a giant can of worms that is millions of questions that Billy Donovan has to answer.
Yeah.
If you bench Zach LaVine late in that game. We've seen that play out before. Orlando last season. Zach struggling, Billy benches him, shit explodes. But hopefully we'll get a bit more intel on this when we talk to Will, hopefully later on tonight's postgame show. I saw a tweet from Casey Johnson of NBC saying that when Zach came back out to have a little mini warm-up during halftime of this game tonight, he was wearing some sort of back brace / heating pad. Yeah. And then they showed a little replay of it during the broadcast in the third quarter. And in between those two things happening, you and I both were looking and saying, Zach is not running right.
Yeah.
And we had 3 possessions in a row where Zach just ran to either corner and stood there.
Yep.
So maybe Zach is playing through something tonight, and that's partly why we saw the version of Zach we saw tonight, which was not a good one.
Sure. I think, Matt, my out would have been that for why I took him out the game. That would have been my out to talking to the press. Oh, Zach, he just wasn't feeling right. You could tell there was something going on. We're going to get him checked out. But we didn't want to, push him too hard because there was clearly something wrong. That would have been my out. The realism of it was my man had 8 points, 5 rebounds. And 1 assist in 33 minutes?
30
or 38, 38 minutes. Like, tough. You know what I mean? Tough, bro. Tough. I would love to find out, and I'm sure I'm going to, the stat of the last time Zach LaVine did not have double digits in a game. Like, him having 8 points, it's a thing, bro. That's a thing. That means also I'm not getting to the free throw line as well. 3 of 14 shooting. He was putting them up. 0 of 6 from the three-point line, but only 2 free throws. So when you're shooting that bad, but you're still not getting to the line, and you're hurt at the same time, and it's still not giving you the calls, something's up. So in the back, obviously, as you all know, you're very smart. It's very, very important to when you're doing anything, when you do anything like that. But yeah, Matt, like I would have taken him out. Now, granted, if that would have happened, who knows if that play would have happened with Caruso? Who knows if he would have gotten the opportunity to do that? But I countered that with, who knows if that would have happened in the fourth quarter and Torrey Craig could have done something really cool and the Bulls would have won by 5 in regulation. You don't know. We don't know how things going to go. I just know he didn't look right. It was something definitely wrong with Zach LaVine. It was evident. It was evident with the shooting. Everything was short. Well, that he was going up with. It was the way he would go up. You could tell even when he went and got that dunk, Matt, when he came back down, like the grimacing on his face. Like he was like, oh, man.
He was in pain.
He was definitely in pain.
Evidently in pain.
Yeah, man. Like for me, and I know Zach, and we talked about it, it's one thing we like about him is he's going to play. Like his leg will fall off. He's going to, hey, hold that for me. I'm going to go back out here and play. Like we appreciate that about him. But in this moment, in that point in time, when Torrey Craig was having a really, really solid game, man. Torrey Craig at one point was the Bulls' best player. Like at one point, you know what I mean? In that first quarter, like how they started that comeback. It's because Torrey Craig walked on the floor with Alex Caruso. That's why that comeback kicked off, because that energy went up, which is why I like Torrey Craig coming off the bench, because that energy changes when he comes off. It's why I like it.
Okay.
But, no, don't worry. I'm bringing this shit back around. Don't have to correct me. I got this. Don't worry about it.
I wasn't going to correct you.
No, I know where you were going to go with this, and we're going to be on the same page with it. Trust me. Okay. We're going to be on the same page about Mr. Patrick Williams, sir. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Okay.
But I'm saying like Torrey Craig was doing his thing, and I would not have taken him out in that situation. I appreciate Billy with about 20 seconds left finally doing the offense-defense thing, and I think it was Vooch he took out, right?
Yep.
So he went with the offense. Right. He went with the offense-defense thing right there, and it worked. You know what I'm saying? It definitely worked. It allowed them to play up on the Raptors a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And forced that turnover as well that even Joey, we was watching the replay of like, how the hell did they turn that over in the backcourt? It was really weird, but it happened. But not having Torrey Craig out there definitely helped with that. But yeah, I'm concerned about that. You want to talk about concerns? I'm concerned about his back, because is he going to play on a back-to-back with his back like that? I just said back a lot of times and it rhymed. And that rhymed back a lot of times and it rhymed. Oh, I'm hard, son.
The doctor says I need a baggy out of me.
Baggy out of me. Help. Yeah. But I'm concerned. I'm definitely concerned about his back for sure.
Sherman Gearing in the comments saying, no excuse for Zach. If he's injured, he shouldn't play. His ego shouldn't be bigger than the team. Counterpoint, shout out to our guy Mark K in the comments who said, you guys aren't wrong, but Zach, even with a broken back, still forces the Raptors to guard the rest of the Bulls differently rather than Craig being out there with Caruso, White, and Vooch.
That is true as well. My counterpoint to that was the actual subbing in and out, the subbing that I wanted to see happen, that he did with Vooch. But I wanted to see him do that with Zach, like the offense defense. Like I wanted to see that more. Like when it was on a free throw, I'm like, okay, fine, take Zach out. Let's do it. Take Zach out. Give him some rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me Torrey Craig. Let's play this defense. But you're right. It gives them a different look because Zach, even injured, is still a threat. But Torrey Craig was a threat and a problem in that game. And you're right. He was, but Torrey Craig was playing well. He really was.
So you said this is why I like Torrey Craig coming off the bench.
Yeah. Hit me.
Now let's get to maybe the grossest part of tonight.
Gross.
And there was a part that was grosser than the rough night that Zach had.
Yes,
at
it was.
least in my opinion.
Yep.
And that is the fact that Patrick Williams scored 3 points, grabbed 3 rebounds, had 2 steals and an assist, did a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Played 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Half of which were the Bulls digging themselves a 16-4 deficit in the first 6 minutes of this game.
Correct.
Basically, Billy tonight said, Pat, nah. Nah. Between Caruso, Javon Carter, Torrey Craig, and Ayo, and then the rest of the starting unit, Billy shunned Patrick tonight. And I think it was the right call. Now the question becomes, as tonight we watched Torrey Craig, Caruso, Javon Carter flip this game back into the Bulls' favor, back into the Bulls' control, and Pat basically was never heard or seen from again.
Yeah.
Why can we still justify? How can we still justify Patrick Williams being in this starting lineup?
Yes.
Marquez saying Patrick Bogans. Shout out Keith Bogans.
Shout out Keith, who was the starter, by the way.
Exactly. That's the joke. I understand your argument for you got to keep that punch coming off the bench. You know, like shake things up and get your opponent like rattled by throwing your subs in there and changing things. And that's what we saw tonight. You know what I would rather not have to do is dig ourselves up from a 16-4 deficit halfway through every first quarter for the rest of the goddamn season. And I'm sorry, if you're Billy Donovan, I know it's a bold move. Look at that. What is this, a Batman comic book?
Spathis.
Hat throw,
Wait, let me see
plow,
that.
bang, kaboom.
You didn't even see it. It flew.
Zoing.
I want to see it again. Hold on. Go ahead, Joey. Run that.
What?
Hey, boo! We are children.
I love that. I love that. I mean, maybe 2 games in is too early for Billy to confidently make that decision. Switch up your starting lineup. I'm sorry. Torrey Craig is better. Start the guy that's better. I also think he's more complementary to what the starting big 3 unit of DeMar, Zach, and Vooch need. A hustle guy, a guy who makes things happen on the defensive end and can not interrupt but supplement the offense with what he's able to do offensively. He's smart. He makes the right reads. He makes the right passes, and he can confidently knock down shots when he's open. I just don't understand how that player is not a better option in this starting lineup than the version of Patrick Williams we're seeing right now. I don't get it.
And this is why I said earlier, Matt, we are on the same page with Patrick Williams because I completely and wholeheartedly agree with you. Because that bullshit we saw tonight just made me think this dude don't want to play. That's what I saw. I saw a dude look like he ain't want to be out there hooping. I can't defend somebody who look like they don't want to hoop, bro. I can defend mistakes. I can defend those kind of things. I can't defend somebody who look like just lackadaisical. I can't. And now,
sorry, just to quickly interrupt, P. Will supporter, who we know is always here. We appreciate you saying, "What did Pat do bad, Peck? Give me one thing." How about the start of the second half when the Bulls were losing grasp of this game, and Pat did get that second half start from Billy. Didn't get yanked quite yet. Dribbled the ball off his foot and out of bounds.
Yeah.
Is that examples of like suffice for you? Is that?
How about this question? What did he do good?
He didn't do anything good.
What?
Like he
That's
still
it.
hasn't
What did
hit
he
the
do
three.
good? One thing.
Like he still hasn't hit the 3. How about him dribbling the ball off of his leg
dribbled the ball off
a
his
couple
foot.
times, doing that, getting lost on the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like just completely lost out there. Like he looked completely lackadaisical, like he didn't want to be out there on the floor. I can't defend that. I can't defend the hoopers who don't want to hoop, bro. I can't. I can defend misses. I can defend mistakes. I don't mind you having missed shots. I don't mind you making mistakes. He dribbles the ball off his leg 5 times. I still would defend it if you're out there being aggressive. But I can't do it when you just look like, well, okay. Like, you comfortable with what it is going on. Like, what do you want me to defend on that? I can't. And then you got the dude coming in off the bench, who's one of the reasons you actually won the game, doing it like that. Sorry, bro. I can't rock with that shit. I'm with the Chicago Bulls at the end of the day more so than I am with an individual player. So if you're hurting the team that I love that's out here trying to play, I can't defend you, man. Get Torrey Craig out here to come do his thing.
Will supporter saying 2 steals is not playing. I'm done with CHGO. All losers.
But you know you're not.
Right, well,
you'll be back with us. No, he ain't going nowhere.
He loves us. Maybe you won't. But I'm sorry.
Man.
If you are still defending starting Patrick Williams over Torrey Craig after these first 2 games of the regular season,
hey, bro, I can't defend it after that.
What are you looking at?
And that's one of the reasons I liked Torrey Craig coming off the bench was the energy. But for that to be a real thing, Pat Williams has to do something on the floor as a starter. Even if it's just him being a defender as a starter. He don't have to hit a shot. If he's out there defending Scotty Barnes, who was blocked, threw his shot back in his face when he tried to shoot that 3. But even if he's out there like that, I'd be okay. I'd be like, all right, my man is out there defending. He's doing something on the floor. Now that energy Torrey Craig comes in can add something to that. The energy isn't adding something to that. It's exactly what you need because you're not getting anything from that man right there. That's a problem, bro. And of course, I'm not giving up on P. Will, but damn it, like I told y'all, I'm positive as I don't know what, but I'm logical as shit. But that doesn't make any sense about what we're watching out there and continuing to watch him do, man. That can't be acceptable. I can't accept that, bro. We almost lost this game, and that's one of the reasons we almost lost this game. The man played 13 minutes and deserved to be on the bench. He earned it.
Yeah.
He earned that benching, bro.
P. Will supporter, God love you, is still trying to plead his case in the comments saying Drummond and Io shouldn't have more minutes than Craig. But
I don't know what that means.
They should if they are having a better impact on the game than he is.
Io was solid when he got out there, right?
Drummond was a +1 tonight.
Drummond was solid when he got out there.
But he came out just a shade above net negative or net 0.
Right.
Io, not a huge knocking down shots kind of game. Not a great oh my gosh highlight reel Io game. Mm-hmm. His minutes, 11 of them. Yeah. Bulls were up 10 in those 11 Io minutes.
Dude, those are positive things. And I don't know what's going to happen in this next game. You know what I'm saying? Going forward. But again, Patrick Williams is already on thin ice because of the contract year. And because we already knew Torrey Craig was behind him, pushing him. You know what I mean? We already knew that was happening. So he was already on the thin ice.
You wanted Torrey Craig to challenge Patrick Williams.
Exactly.
That's clearly happening.
That's what I'm saying.
We are not preying on the downfall of Patrick Williams.
Dude, I love Patrick Williams. Have you not sat here and hear me defend Patrick Williams and him?
We're reacting to what we saw with our eyeballs tonight.
Damn, that? I can't defend that.
We have been more patient and more supportive of Patrick Williams than most.
I can't defend that. It's hard to defend a hooper who don't want to hoop.
And here's the thing. You guys don't, I think 99.9% of the chat and of the fan base is on the same page right now. And I'm not coming at P.O. Sporter, but
he said, I wanted him benched for years. Okay, now I know you just.
That's what
you're just playing around. You know? Now you playing around. Okay, go ahead, Joey. Go ahead.
No, but that's the truth. I'm just telling you guys, it's not like I think everybody could see this for the most part right now. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it has to get to a point where it's glaring. You know what I mean? Because we're going to give you the opportunity. I have no problem giving a young fella the opportunity and giving him the time to get his thing together and making sure he can do it right. But damn, Joey, if you don't want to hoop, bro, I can't defend if you don't want to hoop. He looking like he don't want to play. And that's what is more maddening to me than any missed shot. Is that it look like you don't want to play?
Yeah, it's frustrating. You're watching there's countless guys, but even on this own team, Caruso, Craig, who just impact the game with just pure effort.
Yeah.
And he's got none of that right now.
Not right now. Right. Exactly. I love how you said that because that's exactly right. I don't know if it'll change for him. And I hope it does, damn it, because I still believe in this dude. But we're going to call it as we see it. And this is what we're seeing. If your eyes are seeing something different than this, bro, I'm just saying, man.
Justin in the comments saying Pat needs to get back on the roller coaster. Great reference to a team bonding experience from a while back. Remember that?
I do remember that.
He was like, come on, Pat. Get on the goddamn roller coaster.
I do remember that.
Uncommon Vision saying, I'm off the train. I tried, but I'm good on P-Will. He wants his money. He can go to another team. Shout out to our guy Clem, a.k.a. French Bulls TV, saying, I'm off the P-Will train. I've had enough. Mark K saying, I wish I could put Emperor Palpatine gifts into this comment.
It's weird, though, because what Dave's saying is, like, resonating with me. He doesn't want to hoop. It's like, it's not like he doesn't want to do the little things and he doesn't want to defend. Like, and it's like DeMar was like, oh, I want him to get a tech. He doesn't even want to go and get his. He doesn't want the ball. He doesn't want to score. He doesn't want to assert himself into the game. It's weird.
Right. It's very weird.
That's he's a hooper. That's what you want to do in the essence. Like, let me go and get mine. Let me go and score. Let me go. Like, he played like that when he was in high school and when he was in college. For like, it's just weird to see him like it's uninterested.
Yes, that's the word. Yes, exactly. And I can't defend that. Is my point. Exactly. I can't defend somebody who looks like they don't care or don't want to do anything out there. And it's just comfortable with what happens. Like, well, all right, well, we fucked up. All right, we're down by 20. Okay, I'm cool. Nah, bro.
Mark said the longer Pat doesn't get it together, the more big wings enter the league. We're going to see Asar Thompson tomorrow night. That's right. Bulls got Pistons. That kid goes hard.
So mad.
Mark often in the first couple years of Pat's career, once Scotty Barnes showed up in the NBA, made that comparison.
Well, I do want to do this for people.
By the way, Scotty Barnes had a 20-point triple-double for the Raptors tonight.
And again, with a vicious block on a Pat three-pointer.
And P-Will supporter brings up a decent point. He's like, there's been worse Pat games than this, by the way, because he only played 13 minutes and he got up 5 shots. Like,
yeah, I know
but I want, that's what, part of me wants to ask Will, like, what is it that's saying to Billy, like, you can't be out here?
Right.
Yes.
Like, you're hurting You're us. Unplayable right now. Because P-Will's right. Like, 5 shots in 13 minutes, we've seen a lot worse, but it's still not good enough.
And again, it's not even the shots, man. You're right. You're not wrong. But it's the fact that he just looked like he don't want to hoop. Yeah. That's the thing for me. Even if it's not going for you offensively, well, let me see what he does on the defensive end. It looked like he didn't want to play that. And that's what is the problem for me, man. You talked about, Matt, like many times where he looked like he didn't even want to drive the ball. That one play where he got it pump fake and he tried to go. It looked like he didn't want to do that. He looked like he was ready to pass it. Right. When he had it already. That's the stuff that's difficult to defend, and I won't defend because, dude, if you're a hooper who don't look like he want to hoop, then what you want me to do? And that goes for any field or profession that you're in. You know what I'm saying? If you're a graphic designer that look like you don't want to do graphics, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Let's knock out a couple of quick ad breaks, and then we will come back and be joined by our guy, Will the Goat Gottlieb, on the Goat Talk Hotline. Tonight's CHGO Bulls postgame brought to you by our friends at DraftKings Sportsbook. NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the NBA, is celebrating with an unbeatable offer. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets for throwing down just $5 on an NBA bet. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. You'll start the season with an instant W. And with DraftKings parlays, everyone's got a shot at even bigger basketball wins. String together multiple bets from the same game or build a parlay across multiple games if there's a bunch of NBA action that you're watching that night for a shot at making your payday even sweeter. Basketball is more fun when you're in on the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use that promo code CHGO. New customers, again, can get $200 in bonus bets instantly for betting just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. With that promo code CHGO, the crown is yours. And speaking of crowns, tonight's DraftKings King of the Game.
Who it is.
The man who made defensive play after defensive play tonight and then hit the dagger corner three. Alex M. Effin Caruso. My new most passionate man crush and your DraftKings King of the Game. My God, he had himself a night tonight, Dave.
He had a night tonight, man. But you know who has a night every night or a day every day? It's our guy Ray at Ray Chevy.
Hey-o.
He always having things because he always has the deals going for you. Are you in the market for new or used vehicles? I know you are. But if you are, then got some great news for you. Ray, Chevy, and Fox Lake has just joined CHGO. He's down with us. All right. And we're talking to the Ray team, and they have a pledge called the Ray Price Promise. I love it so much. It's the guarantee that the price you see online is the price you will pay when you go into the dealership. So let's say you walk in there and you chilling and you see that price. You know, Ray, am I going to pay that price right there that I saw online? Because that looks like that. Yup. You got that. Name take yourself to another dealership and you ask that same question. No. That's what you're going to hear. They ain't rocking with you like that. And you know what happens. In many cases, you go to other dealerships and they'll raise the price. You know what I mean? Try to play those games with you. Be like, oh, are you a recent college grad? Oh, are you a scientist? Oh, are you a marine biologist?
Definitely not a
You know what I
scientist.
mean? Oh, good thing. Are you Art Vandelay? That's a Seinfeld reference. Oh, none of these things will happen.
That was a good one.
Thank you very much, Joseph.
Importer
What kind of company is it?
latex?
Yeah, we had to have a talk because he was thinking about giving up the importing
Jose
and
Jimenez.
focusing on the export.
Just on the export.
Yes.
Very funny. Jose Jimenez.
The sea was angry that day, my friends. And in those cases, even though you aren't these things, guess what? They will say, well, you can't get this price. Ray don't care. All you got to do is walk in with your wonderful, sexy self, and Ray is going to hook you up, man. The price you see online is the price you pay with no add-ons to the price ever. In fact, Ray is going to do everything to find additional savings for which might make the price lower than the one you see online. As one of the top selling dealers in the Midwest, you'll always be able to shop one of Chicagoland's largest inventories. And right now, and I mean right now, you can save big at Ray Chevy during their truck or treat savings event. I just love saying that so much. Oh, truck or treat. Because 0% is back and now available on the new Silverado trucks, the perfect tailgate vehicle. So come into Ray Chevrolet in Fox Lake and find the vehicle you've been searching for. And the best part, pay zero hidden fees with all of the Ray Price Promise, y'all. Visit Ray Chevrolet in Fox Lake or RayChevrolet.com, serving the community 61963. Find new roads and let those roads lead you to Ray Chevy.
Did I hear a jingle, Joe?
Jingle jangle?
Did I hear a jingle? You know what that's time for.
Is it graphic time?
That's where he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
I love that intro so much. Our guy, Will the Goat Gottlieb, joins us on the Goat Talk hotline from the United Center, where he was reporting on tonight's game. Follow him on Will_Gottlieb for all of his Bulls reporting and updates. Will, tonight's game was a roller coaster, man. I am mentally and emotionally exhausted. We saw fourth quarter king in the fourth DeMar. We saw another rough night from Zach, who looks like he might be dealing with a sore back of some kind. We saw Caruso play out of his mind. And we saw Patrick Williams get just 13 minutes from Billy Donovan while that Bulls killer 3 combo off the bench excelled. Where is your first thought going after watching that game tonight?
My thoughts are as jumbled as the fourth quarter of that game. I can't organize myself here as I try to figure out what I'm going to write about. I guess you got to start with Caruso. I mean, he was insane. That was like peak Caruso in every possible way. Drew charges. Like the offensive rebounding thing that the Bulls are trying to pull off here and doing a pretty good job of is really unlocking another level to his just chaotic helpfulness that's happening all over the court at all times. He was insane defensively. He was guarding 1 through 4. He was switching. He was getting steals. He obviously made the game-winning 3. Drew charges, got tip-ins. He was just fantastic. And certainly the Bulls do not win this game or even get back into this game without him, because if you'll recall, of the many storylines, the Bulls started down like 14-2. They were in a 12-point hole. And Caruso and Craig come in, and all of a sudden they're up by 10. There were 2 20-point swings in this game. It was just an absolute wild show. And it felt like the only realistic outcome, the only fair outcome would have been overtime. So I'm glad it ended that way. And obviously the Bulls came back and won, which was insane. But Caruso really stole the show. And then DeRozan, who I felt had been pretty quiet, certainly in the first game, but even through the first 3 quarters of this game, not, his all-star closer self until the fourth quarter when he decided to take over. He got to the line like 13 times, missed a couple, and had probably a couple chances that he would want back to actually ice the game. But he basically said, like, in the moment, I was pretty pissed about that, but we won. So I'll just say, like, it's not going to happen again. So he is one of those things where winning solves all. But what Billy said about it was like, look, DeMar, I get it, but we're in this position because of all the plays that you made. So, like, let's just focus on what's in front of us. But it just overall, it just felt like such a big relief after, the whole players only meeting and the drama and the exchange on the sideline with Vooch and Billy. Like, that they really needed this, and to have moments where they thought they were going to get punked again, to have moments where they went up and looked really good and then lost the lead. It was just like they really needed this, and I think they all kind of had that same sense of relief.
Yeah, winning is good, Will. Winning is a good thing. Can you kind of take us inside the stadium, though, like within that fourth quarter and that overtime? Like, what was the vibe like? Because as we were just watching it, like, of course, it felt, just a little like dead, and Bulls fans felt like they were kind of dreading what was happening. Like, they kind of like, oh, here we go again with the same old thing. But then when that happened, just the explosion of what was going on in the stadium, man, like what was that feeling like, what was happening in the UC?
It was, I mean, the United Center was as like back and forth as the game was. I mean, there were moments where people were booing, and then there were moments where people had no idea what was going on because Caruso had just drawn a charge, and there was like potentially a goaltending call and an offensive rebound tip in after a made free throw or a missed free throw on like a turnover, pump fake foul. I mean, it was just absolute chaos in there, and I think people were just trying to catch up. But then when the game kind of slowed down in the end, and the Bulls had the ball, and DeMar was able to get, those pump fakes and get to the line, people were into it. There was a big, there are games where like the loudest thing at the United Center is like the cuppy coffee race and the, Portillo's hot dog, whatever. But that was not the case in the end of regulation and overtime. People were really into it. And then obviously when Caruso hit that three, the house came down. So it was just kind of nice. Like, Bulls fans have been through it the last year, the year before that, even in the playoffs. As great as some of the moments have been, they've been pretty few and far between. And so to kind of come back from last game where it really just looked really bleak, frankly, and to come back from that and kind of capitalize on a big moment and come back from this potentially sort of devastating home opener, I think there was just a big sense of relief and joy in that last moment.
Will, obviously another tough night for Zach LaVine, who got into foul trouble in their opener on Wednesday. Another tough start tonight. He finished 3 of 14, 0 of 6 from downtown, still hasn't found his three-point shot. But it seemed like he was sort of gingerly getting up and down the court tonight. We did see him, make that big transition dunk late in the game in dramatic fashion and was wincing going back down the other way.
Yes, he was.
Your fellow Beats person, Casey, I saw, had a tweet that he was wearing a heat pad or a brace of some kind at halftime warm-ups. Was that addressed by Zach at all? If he spoke to the media post-game, can you tell us anything else about why we may have seen the version of Zach we saw tonight that could have been hampered by an injury and not just, man, Zach had a really bad night?
Yeah, first of all, he did not play well at all. Even aside from the makes and misses, I thought he was like turning down good looks and trying to like drive into harder shots and like take contested mid-range jumpers instead of just coming off of a curl and shooting a three. When you are in pain, obviously you don't want to go to the rim as much. And I think also just the Raptors, they're so long and athletic, and they've got Jakob Poeltl back there, and they've got Barnes and Siakam and Boucher and all these guys that just have like a million wingspan. And that was kind of what Zach said, was that, he had some back stiffness and that he wasn't feeling his best, but he wasn't too concerned about it. He was just trying to put some hot pad on it to kind of loosen it up because he's guarding, all these giant people. And that's just kind of, it's a change from obviously, what they've been doing all summer. So he did say they'll monitor it and assess tomorrow before the game in Detroit. it doesn't sound so serious, but I also, and this is just my read on it, I would not be surprised if he takes the day off just because it is stiff. It is a back to back, and it's not one of those like national TV games that they need to worry about holding out their stars. Like I think there's, I don't know. That's just my read on it. Like I said, he certainly did not seem too concerned, but just as a precaution, that wouldn't totally surprise me.
Tell me Bulls Pistons isn't on national television tomorrow? Shocking.
Local.
Surprise. We'll be there. Will, one person that we haven't really talked about even during the show is Kobe White.
Yes.
Because Kobe White and how he played was awesome. Like, even though he didn't have a great night shooting, still with 17 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal, and he had, 3 turnovers with it. But his defense and how he defended, some of those even bigger guys, because he was, getting Siakam on those switches, and they were trying to exploit that a lot. Kobe drew a lot of charges, in those kind of situations as well. But I just really like how he played. He was kind of like the third man in this kind of comeback the Bulls were doing, because he was doing the dirty work for them. How did you feel about Kobe White's game tonight?
Yeah, first of all, I think the 8 assists is really the key for me, because you don't get those 8 assists without attacking the paint and spraying it out. And I think Kobe continues to be like the one guy that can do that consistently on this team. And that includes Zach and DeMar, who, obviously they can get in there, but DeMar's kind of operating to get fouls on pump fakes at the elbows. He's not angling to get fouled at the rim. Obviously, he's just so talented at it that he can do it when he needs to. But with Zach also not playing his best, you need to have somebody that can put that kind of pressure on the rim. And Kobe was that guy. They were picking on him defensively just because he was the smallest one out there. You've got Caruso, you've got Zach, you've got DeMar, you've got they got to pick on someone, and that's kind of what the Raptors are. And so Kobe was that guy, and I felt like that did take him out of his rhythm a little bit defensively. But he bounced back from it. He made a couple of big shots in the fourth quarter and overtime. I think maybe late in the fourth quarter he hit a big 3. But yeah, I mean, he looks so much more poised out there, and there's going to be plays where he still gets beat or whatever it is. But I feel like the pressure that he puts on the rim continues to reinforce this idea that he's got to be the one that's the starting point guard, because the Bulls really need that sort of dynamic offensive threat that can create something out of nothing. And it's not just something for myself to get, an elbow jumper. It's like he can drop it off to Vooch for a layup. He can find a guy in the corner. Like, I really think he's very dynamic when he's getting downhill, and that's something the Bulls really need. So defensively, he's not going to be your ace, but as long as he's not, completely falling apart, and I don't think he was. He was holding up as best he could, considering the fact that, like you said, they were picking on him. They got Siakam on him. They got Scotty Barnes on him, trying to post him up. He's got a size disadvantage there, but I thought he held up as well as he could have.
Last one, Will, and then we'll let you go. Obviously, a big story tonight, aside from the OT drama, is Patrick Williams playing only 13 minutes as a part of that starting unit. Did you hear from Billy and or Patrick himself about him only getting 13 minutes tonight? And where are you after tonight's action with your personal opinion on whether or not Billy needs to make a bold change just 3 games into the season when it comes to that starting lineup?
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a change in the starting lineup. I'll start with that. They've got a game tomorrow night. It's 11 p.m. Like, there's not enough time to really think about, watch the film, figure all that stuff out. But I will say this, Patrick did not play well at all. He turned the ball over. He missed shots. He was not getting to the rim. The ability to, attack closeouts was really not there just because of his ball handling. He dribbled it off his foot 2 or 3 times. He just had a really bad game. And I feel like, for me, I've been kind of grading him on a different curve where you have to kind of let him have the space to grow and develop. But it was pretty clear that when he got pulled out in the first quarter and the Bulls came back and then took a lead, that having him out there is maybe not what's best for the team if they're trying to win games right now. So I don't think that there will be a shift in the starting lineup tomorrow, but he only played 13 minutes for a reason. And time game. He was -7, worse than that in the first stretch. I thought he kind of came back in the third quarter and played a little bit better, but Billy kind of mentioned, there's 3 guys playing power forward on this team. It's Caruso, it's Torrey Craig, and it's Patrick. And there are going to be nights where those 2 look a lot better than he does, and that just means fewer minutes. So It's a work in progress. It's not going to be like a straight line upwards, but that was a really poor game from Patrick, and I think he would be the first to tell you.
Will, I got to ask Will this real quick. Since this is a win, Will, because you know we're going to do it, who is your goon of the night, sir?
Yeah, it's got to be Alex. I mean, there's really it has to be Alex. It's the Alex Caruso Goon of the Night award.
Look out. You don't even got an explanation for it. You just like, it's Alex.
Just
son.
a flat answer.
Deal with it.
Will, thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate the insight and the time. Everybody out there in Bulls Nation, make sure you are following Will for his Bulls updates, reporting, and news. Will_Gottlieb on the Twitter machine. Make sure you're reading everything he writes. AllCHGO.com. Mm-hmm. Will, Bulls are on the road for the second half of the back-to-back tomorrow. That means we'll see you here, yeah? Yeah. The GOAT Talk Hotline. Have a good night, buddy. Get home safe. Appreciate it.
Peace.
The GOAT. Well, there's a nice simple transition into Goon of the Night.
Let's do it.
We're going to go a little long. I know we still got super chats, but we're going to get to those super chats.
I want to see this.
It's our first win of the season.
I'm ready, Joey. Here we go.
Here we go. Whoa! Let's go!
Oh, Young Spathis.
The production quality.
George would be proud.
Good time to note, this year, every Bulls W, every Goon of the Night segment brought to you by our friends at Empire Today.
Yes.
Schedule a free in-home estimate today for all of your flooring needs. All of our CHGO Bulls listeners and viewers can receive a $350 off discount when they use that promo code CHGO. Restrictions apply. See EmpireToday.com/CHGO for details.
Oh, sounds good to me.
Empire, Goon of the Night.
Yes. Shut up, Empire. 888-2300 Empire.
Today.
Yes.
I love the today. It's just a soothing resolution to a jingle that slaps.
You know, it's like the lime in your tequila soda. Just a little lime in there.
Absolutely.
Today. Joey, coming to you first. Since you put out the dope graphic, who is your goon of the night, sir?
Gotta be Caruso, right?
Gotta be.
I mean, I'll go DeMar.
Okay.
I'll go DeMar.
Okay.
Because I think it was a different level of willing them to a win.
Right.
Okay.
And I think that Caruso made some really big plays down the stretch, obviously, but they're not in it. They're not in the game.
We were talking about DeMar for king of the game.
He brought them. The headline was going to be DeMar DeRozan leads.
Correct.
Whatever happened till that. So,
but then Caruso
did a lot of stuff that was pretty goon-esque, though. I gotta say. So
yeah,
he's going to be hard to beat.
He was on it. Matthew.
Well, I do want to give a little glimpse of goon love to Andre Drummond.
Yeah.
Who still insisted tonight that he's capable of dribbling a basketball. You can't. Andre, I love you. God love you. Stop dribbling. Please stop dribbling for the love of God. My goon of the night, though, however,
Yes, sir.
is you, Big Dave.
Oh, me. Okay. What'd I do?
As the Bulls were making that comeback, and then we went to overtime, and then the Bulls pulled that win out of their butts.
Yes, they did.
Losing it. This man was losing it.
I thought I hurt Joey.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I thought when I slapped his hand that I hurt
Yeah,
him.
you hurt my hand a little
did.
bit. It's all right. No, not in a bad way, but you came at, I was, Jesus.
I was so charged.
Bulls fans, this man was violently hyped up to steal a game from a probably going to be bottom 4 Raptors team this season.
Better than stem the loss.
Desperate fashion. This man was hyped.
Were we not desperate?
I'm beyond desperate.
We were desperate as crap. I needed a victory, and it felt good to have a victory. So after that kind of looked like we were not going to win, like at all. Like I know what that feels like.
It was just a nice, heartwarming reminder of truly how goon you are as a Bulls fan. You cared about that win tonight.
I wanted it
so much.
I wanted the W,
and
man.
I was just sitting here like a cynical asshole, shaking my head at all of it. Like, is this really what I'm watching right now? Really?
I wanted the W.
And
man.
this man, wow, wanted it.
Yeah, I was charged. This is true. I was very
appreciate
charged.
that.
So thank you, sir.
It was a nice reminder.
So goon of the night. I don't get no drum roll, Joe. All right, take your time. I'll keep talking. Goon of the night, and peep the new belt. Also, by the way, the new colorway of the belt right here. You know, that's all nice right there. We like to change some things up. There might be something even cooler coming. You just stay tuned for that. But goon of the night, I'm going to go Alex Caruso and DeMar DeRozan.
Wow.
I'm going both. I have to. For one, Alex, you know, we don't even have to explain. All right. We know what Alex Caruso did. But I feel DeMar DeRozan deserves that kind of love because he could have gotten key in the game. I don't think he can walk away with this game without anything. He's got to leave with something. Shout out Denzel Washington. He's got to leave with something.
I appreciate that.
He is the reason that Caruso even was in the opportunity to hit that 3-point shot because of what he did in the fourth quarter. Possession after possession, it was just like, give him the ball and get the hell out the way. And he said, I got it from here. The pump fake on the 3-point shot where he drew the foul. The and one, where oh my God, man. He was amazing. All right. He was absolutely amazing tonight. He deserves a part of this. But Alex Caruso, damn. He did his thing, man. So
you better call a decorator in here quick.
Yes. Damn.
Maybe get a facial.
But yes, man. You left him. But yes, Empire today, goon of the night, Alex Caruso and DeMar DeRozan.
Well earned.
Cheers.
Well earned.
Cheers.
Bulls do not win that game without either of them.
It has been marked down in the official Goon of the Night tracker and official hat thrower counter.
Hey, there it is. It's down.
I dig it.
One single
Marked
document.
down.
Should we knock out some of these super chats?
Let's
quickly?
knock out
Let's knock
these
'em.
super chats and then let's get out of here.
All right, we will try our best to get through all of these here.
Thank you, everybody
go.
who threw us super chats.
Run
tonight.
down,
We'll
Joe.
just
Appreciate all
go.
y'all.
Schwo, Caruso said
Whoa!
Bulls across the F and chest. Let's
Hey,
go.
Hey, let's get that you-know-who catchphrase out of here.
Yeah, we'll do
Caruso
that.
for Goon of all time.
Love that.
1,
Yes,
2,
Rise of the
3,
Bot 3.
Cancun on game 2 out of 82, where DeMar kept on missing high pressure free throws.
Dan, you are in my mind right now. I appreciate it.
Laura says I'll be at Bulls Raps in November, considering selling my tickets to dive into a volcano instead. Caruso and Craig forever, and a good pass from Zach. Hope he feels better.
Please
Fuck this
don't dive
team.
into a volcano.
And I'll see them
that
tomorrow.
sounds
love you,
dangerous.
Laura. Don't do it.
Borderline fatal.
I think
Shout
the
out.
key was
Would
fuck
not
this
recommend
team,
it.
and I'll see them tomorrow.
All right.
Appreciate you, Laura Lou.
Hot profile meets reality. You need players who fit
AK.
that system, and not those that just jack up 39 threes. Bulls reverted back to their identity: defense, hustle, and offense through Debo and one. Zach again atrocious.
Yeah,
Yep,
Bulls reverting
that
back to their
was-
identity. Major concern of mine tonight. I'm with you, AK.
Maddie Legend, first ever super chat. Bulls
My guy.
win.
Maddie
Thank you.
Legend.
Come on, baby.
I think is that
Is that
the Maddie
based off
Legend?
Maddie
So,
Legend?
look, we'll
I mean, he's
find
probably unemployed right now, right? So
No,
he's
he's
got time
always
to hang
working. Are
out.
you
in
kidding?
a
No, what do you
YouTube
mean? He's
super
playing
chat?
for Olympiacos.
I'm about to say, yeah, what he talking
Oh,
about?
I forgot. Yeah, he
Yeah,
signed
when you're the
with-
greatest shooter in the world, you
You're
can go
always
anywhere and hoop.
employed.
All right?
Yeah.
You'll never be unemployed.
AK
team
again.
agrees.
Zach is playing so atrocious. Minus 39 at one point and had 8 points. Billy again. While a good coach is ineffective as usual, no accountability.
We talked about the whole decision to bench Zach or not tonight thing. We'll see.
Statement is a monopoly. Pewell's starting job is in jeopardy. Levine, oof.
Yeah.
I needed Paw to show up to help DeMar.
Facts.
Did not.
We were 0 for a while.
Thank you, Dan, Mike. Thank you,
Good
Dan.
teams find ways to win from Super Span.
Super spam.
Sometimes mediocre teams
Win.
Painfully mediocre teams
And still-
also find ways to win.
And 1-1. That's it.
Didn't the Bears win last weekend?
They did.
They did.
If I didn't know any better, I would have thought. I would think we have Helen Keller and Stevie Wonder on the team, judging by our 3-point percentage.
The music would be better.
Offensive to blind people.
Yeah.
But appreciate the super chat.
Shout out.
You can find a different way to say the Bulls chucked up a bunch of bricks
Stevie
tonight.
Wonder's one of the greatest musicians of all time. So we don't want, you know.
Dave, understand we won. Some of us contend that Bulls do not have enough players to fit 43s a night, take 43s a night, and make enough to win on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
That is a concern. D is also wildly inconsistent.
Yeah, not arguing concern, sir. I'm happy with a win. That you can do both things. It's a thing you can do 2 times. Happy with a win, worry about the concerns. Can I celebrate this win? And then we dealt with the concerns.
I know Dan didn't throw a super chat in there talking about a potential Harden trade.
If Bulls thrive somehow, get top 3 by trade deadline, should Harden still be with the Sixers, and they
Come on, Dan.
somehow suck, Bulls trade Ball, Carter, Kobe, 1 or 2 picks for Harden.
Oh, that's a lot.
The Bulls just so badly need a
That's a
point
lot.
guard.
we don't have
That's a
time.
lot.
We don't have time to get into
true
this
point
right now.
guard.
That's a lot, bro.
Also, that's
a lot.
too much
Bulls
for
trade
Harden.
for Harden.
That's,
I am gone.
that's
y'all.
way too
Ooh,
much
I
for
am
Harden.
out.
All right.
Want
I
to
got people
go
on the
low
call.
ball offer. At this point, I'm with Big
Find
Dave.
yourself a new co-host. If the Bulls trade for Harden, I am gone.
Oh,
On
man.
this note, at this point, I'm
Don't
with
make
Big
me want
Dave.
this even
F
more.
it. Get Harden up in here.
Oh, the joy is happening. Yes. Yes. Ah, you thought you were over with the hat counter, didn't you, Joe?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That was 6, I
That was
think.
like 6. That was like 6 hat throws by my count.
Yeah. Come on, Bulls Nation.
That was 6. Now season goes far left. Trade DeRozan and Levine for Maxey and Harden. I can't even read all that right now.
I'm enjoying
That
this.
Bulls win reminds me of an old Tibbs win. Also give Zach some slack because that play last year, he's going up with that or losing the ball. Talking about the play he made that.
It was a great
extra
pass.
The great dish to
for
Caruso.
It was.
Credit given.
There was plenty of credit given, so I'm
Ricky
updating the hat throw counter.
Pat is
Onomatopoeia
the new
for hat
Justin
thrown.
Fields.
Swish.
Ugh.
Pat is the new Justin Fields. This may be his last in Chicago. I've actually made that comparison before, mindset wise. Pat
Pat on
versus
the back,
Dave.
Joe.
World War III.
World War 50. Me and Matt had wars all day.
My God, what
then
just
we hug.
happened? Boys, I'm about to buckle up and I'm preparing for a roller coaster ride full of a season full of heartbreak and pure euphoria. Looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing your beautiful faces nightly.
All right. Thank you
Appreciate
very much,
you, Dana.
Thank you very
And
much. Thank you,
Pete,
Dana.
he's got the best damn profile picture in this chat. He says, my dudes, my guys, my fave podcast. Let's get it this season, y'all.
Is that the one where Joey is in the picture?
Yep, that's me
why
right
else
there in
would
the
you
middle.
say
And then
Shout out,
finally,
Pete.
Joey's all
Appreciate
about
you.
agendas.
Harden
Joey's
embodies everything I despise in a player from AK.
agenda. Him too.
And Dennis.
Bulls fans, you talk about our dysfunctional organization these days, and if any of you out there think that Harden is what will fix this already dysfunctional organization, players only meeting after game 1, Harden will totally fix that.
Dennis,
Seek a lobotomy ASAP.
Bulls didn't want.
ASAP.
Bring them in. Bring 'em
Bulls
on
didn't want to just win; they wanted
Yeah.
to entertain us to death.
Bring in Harden as well as a bunch of multi-pound cancerous tumors.
Look at him.
We're gonna talk Harden
I'm out
soon.
of hats.
I told him he need more. Joey, toss him your hat.
I'm not. Toss, give him your hat. There's one right in front of him.
Oh, there is a hat in front of you, Matt, right there.
Oh, look at that.
There you go. And there it goes.
Dennis with one final super chat saying
Sure.
Bulls didn't want to just win. They wanted to entertain us to death. Mission accomplished.
Oh, it was entertaining.
Entertained us to death, stressed us to death,
Stress.
drove us crazy to death.
Yeah.
Good news. We get to do it again tomorrow.
Yay!
Bulls, second night of back-to-back tomorrow night.
Unbelievable amount of viewers, super chatters, commenters, 1,000 total comments. Hit the like if you're still in here right now.
Thank
Hit the
y'all.
like.
Love it,
We're
y'all.
here every game all season. Crazy, great, awesome chat tonight. Love it, but I had to say that before we
Appreciate
It was fun,
y'all.
man. It was fun.
Wherever you are on the Bulls fan spectrum of mental health right now, he's better than I am. Hopefully y'all are somewhere in between. We appreciate you hanging out nonetheless. We are here, as Joey said, for post-game every game this season, pre-game almost every game this season. We will be here tomorrow night, 6 p.m. tip-off Central Time, because they are playing in Detroit.
Yes.
Joining us, special guest,
Whoa.
our guy John Sabo,
Hey!
in studio.
Let's go.
The man with the fingerless gloves will be here. Cannot wait. For our pal and producer, Joey Spathis, who does wonderful things all the time.
Joey Graphics.
Cooking them graphics. Our guy, Will the Go Gottlieb, who checked in from the United Center tonight. Will_Gottlieb. My guy, Big Dave Bow, BAWL Sports. I'm Peck. Bulls_Peck, saying thank y'all, Bulls Nation, as always, for tuning in to our CHGO Bulls content. We love you. We appreciate you. And the Bulls are 1-1.
Hey. Hey,
We'll talk to y'all tomorrow night for pregame.
better than 0-2.
Until then, be safe. Enjoy your Halloween weekends. Be safe a second time. And we'll see you tomorrow night. See Red be good.
Appreciate you, P. Will supporter, no matter
Be
what,
well
baby.
supporter.
Peace and love. We out.
What?
We all silly like the mayor.